Hey, it's Whitney. Hey, it's Whitney. This video is the beginning of a series I'm doing for the rest of this month, and this is really just the intro. I have some updates for you. I have some info on what's coming soon, and I just want to say hello since it's been a little while since I did a video. First and foremost, I will be saying this at the beginning of most of my videos. The best way to stay up to date with things that I'm working on, things that are coming soon, things that you might not want to miss is through my newsletter. I send it every single week. It is free. It's the very first link in the description field. You can unsubscribe at any time, although I hope that you stay part of it because it's really the best way to get in touch with me. So you can email me at any time, and it really has a great summary of everything that's going on in my life, things that I'm learning about veganism and sustainability and health and wellness, and just everything all in one place. I feel like I've been doing social media and YouTube for over 10 years now, and things just change so much. I'm sure you've heard about things like the algorithm and how you just might miss a ton of things from people like me because Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whoever else is not showing it to you. So the one place that you can be the most likely to see stuff is through an email newsletter, and that's why I put a lot of work into that. So I'd love to have you part of it, and I have worked on a bunch of freebies and stuff like that. So when you sign up, you get free ebooks from me, and I'm working on even more for you. So I'll just be sending free stuff your way. So if you like free stuff, sign up for that. As I mentioned, this video is part of a series, so I wanted to get a lot done this month of November 2019, and I wanted to kind of reduce some overwhelm for you. This time of year feels overwhelming to me, so I imagine you feel similarly. There's a lot of information probably coming your way. I mean, there really always is a lot of information, but one of the things that I love to talk about most is products. I literally have stacks of products around me at all times that I've been wanting to make videos about, and that's coming this month. So you can either subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, or you can just look out in your email inbox if you sign up for the newsletter list to see what's going on with that. I also have a ton of videos that I have not edited. I have shot so much and have been really resistant to video editing. That's actually part of the reason I haven't made as many videos for this channel, or actually many videos period on YouTube lately. It's just something that I go through phases. I really don't like editing at times. I want to just sit down and get back into the habit, be more disciplined about it, because I have some videos I really want to share with you, some vlogs especially, that I just thought were really fun. Let's do this, fool.
I have such a wealth of
and I think that you'll really enjoy. I like making vlogs, I just don't like editing them. So those are coming here. They're also coming to my new channel that I started at the beginning of this year. In December, I'm gonna be releasing a ton of videos from this year and then making some new ones for that channel. If you've never heard me talk about that channel before, I kind of feel awkward about it in this moment. Vulnerable is a better word, but I started a new channel at the beginning of this year and then just completely fell off the bandwagon with it. So I'm gonna get back on track with it, and as soon as that ball's rolling and I feel more confident about it, I'll tell you more. But again, newsletter is the place for me, for you to stay in touch when that comes out. If you didn't know this yet, I have been working on a podcast for a while.
If you're watching this, for any reason, we know how you laugh now.
And I haven't really talked about the name, but it's called This Might Get Uncomfortable. These are the cool, fancy mics that our podcast partner gave me and my co-host Jason Robel, who also is my best friend, if you didn't know that yet.
Rainbow colored amazing lizard.
We've been working on this podcast for I think about a year now, and we started working with a company earlier this year that's helping us get the ball rolling with it. I think we're gonna launch the podcast at the end of 2019. So again, newsletter is the place to hear about that. We might do some video content around that. We also have a brand new program that we're working on that I'm so excited about, and I will be blasting out an email like crazy. So again, if you're signed up for the newsletter, you will not miss it. It is a project that I think is going to be incredibly beneficial. One of my big aims right now is to help reduce feelings of overwhelm and self-doubt self-doubt and build self-esteem and help you reach your goals. So we've created this 4-week program around that. We're launching it at the end of November. As with everything that I do, I'm really trying to help improve your life in some way or another. I am coming out with my first traditionally published book. I am the co-author of it. So I brought in one of my dear friends who is an incredibly talented recipe creator, and I'm not going to tell you what the book's about yet, but it is a vegan cookbook that I did a lot of work around and had, you know, the recipes are off the chart because of my very talented friend. That's all I'm going to tell you for now, and of course that'll be in the newsletter too, but we'll be doing some video content around it. In fact, I've been working on video content around the subject matter for a while, and this is just the perfect time to release it. So I will be forced to edit a ton of footage and put it out there in the world for you. Oh yes, look at them nice boxes. So
good.
We're also probably going to go on a book tour of some sort in early 2020, so maybe we'll see you. We're picking the cities now. If you have any places you'd love us to stop, let us know. We'll probably go to some major cities in the US, Canada, and then who knows, maybe we'll come to Europe or Australia. I don't know yet, but doing live events is something I have been increasingly passionate about, and I just want to have more one-on-one connection with people like you. On to some updates. If you haven't seen it yet, a ball that's been rolling for quite some time now, especially this year in 2019, has been my newer project, Wellevator. So Wellevator is the brand behind the podcast. Wellevator was created by me and Jason Robel. We launched it in 2018, kind of like mid-2018, you may have seen it. And that is like my baby right now. I love that brand so much, and it's a website. It's going to be the podcast. We're doing a little bit of video content. We've got social media, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now Pinterest. We're even doing TikTok, you guys. I'm actually doing TikTok, not just Wellevator, but my brand, Whitney Lauritsen. I will link to them down below. I'm experimenting, but I'm actually loving TikTok. If you are on TikTok, let me know in a comment. I'd love to see your account and just see what you're up to, because I think it's so much fun. If you're not on TikTok, I feel like it's something that mostly teenagers and preteens are really into, maybe some college students. So if you're older than that, as I am, then it might not seem like your thing, but it doesn't matter. There are people of all ages on there and doing all sorts of really interesting things. So quick little summary. It's very funny. I get amused on there all the time. There's good music on there. It's very music driven. There's every once in a while I'll come across some interesting food related stuff on there. You can follow hashtags like vegan and whatever else you want. The other thing I've been doing a lot, if you haven't noticed, and you probably wouldn't have noticed if you don't follow me outside of YouTube, is I have a ton of blog posts now on my website, whitneylauritsen.com. I'm in the process of switching over from Eco Vegan Gal to Whitney Lauritsen as a brand. I'll keep Eco Vegan Gal around, but you know, it's just been 10 years and I'm ready to kind of branch out to some different ways of expressing myself, I suppose, different types of information to put out there. And so all my new blogs are at whitneylauritsen.com, link down below. I've been posting recipes, I've been posting product reviews and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just doing a lot of content over there. I'm actually enjoying blogging again. So if you like reading blogs, check that out too. And lastly, I guess I'll just say in terms of YouTube, you know, YouTube is something that I'm very fond of. I said this in one of my last videos. I think that I will, you know, be on YouTube for indefinite future. It's just that I feel like things have changed a lot over the years, and this is true with blogging and social media and a lot in the work that I do is in the influencer category. I've been doing this since 2008, so 11 years now, and it's just constantly changing. So I'm evaluating a lot. I feel some pressure in terms of how much content to create and what my content looks like. It can be really frustrating when I put a lot of work into things and the numbers aren't as high, but I'm trying not to be attached to things like that. I'm also trying to get out of my head and not be super analytical. That stops me. I mean, just doing this video was a challenge, but just trying to push myself to get things done and not get too in my head. That is advice that I would give to you too. So if you can relate to that, you're not alone. The channel that I've been wanting to do more content on is really about the more mental health and emotional side of things. And so is Wellevator, actually. So I think 2020, you're gonna see a lot more content around that side of wellness and veganism and all that. So lastly, I wanna do more eco-friendly stuff. I think this is a critical time to be talking about and raising awareness and sharing tips and best practices on how to be more eco-friendly. So that's something I've had in mind for a while. I feel like I'm always trying to find my voice, but my voice is always changing and the world is always changing, and it's just a matter of just doing things. So I'm gonna try not to let things get in my way and just be here more. But I will say now what I said at the very beginning, which is the newsletter is the place I've been the most consistent. So if you're curious what's going on, if you want to see more from me, you can find it there. I do Instagram pretty frequently right now. I'm doing stories and posts and all of that. And, you know, I'm just kind of all over the place, and YouTube is not the only place that I am. So I wanted to remind you of all that, let you know what I've been working on. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to do more videos in this series for November and see where it takes us as we finish out 2019, and the new year will be here before we know it. All right, until then, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for you. I can't wait to hear from you in the comments, and be sure to turn on the subscriptions and the notifications if you want to see the other videos, and or sign up for the newsletter. If you haven't done it already, you're probably not going to, but you know, sometimes people need to be reminded a lot. All right, until next time, bye.